Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and it looks like President Donald Trump has about had it with Russia, Ukraine, and this entire situation. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Vladimir Putin failed to show up to negotiations last week with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. And in not showing up, it definitely appeared that he upset President Donald Trump. Now, President Donald Trump said he doesn't think anything is going to get done until he speaks to Vladimir Putin directly. Now, a lot of people are concerned that Ukraine's going to be left out. Ukraine's going to get nothing it wants if Trump speaks to Putin. But I believe Trump is not very happy with Putin right now. So Trump said enough. Enough of the shenanigans, enough of the dancing around, enough of all this nonsense. I'm going to talk to Putin directly, and he's going to do it this Monday. This Monday, he's going to talk to Vladimir Putin directly. And I think it couldn't come sooner. It's time to put an end to this. It's time to save lives. It's time to end this war. And the only man I think can do it is President Donald Trump. So pray for him. Pray for him that he can help negotiate the peace that will save tens of thousands more lives. I want you to watch this report on it and let me know what you think in the comments.
All right, now to our other breaking story. President Trump just moments ago posted that he is planning to speak with Russian President Vladimir Putin by phone on Monday. CNN correspondent Julia Benbrook is at the White House for us today. Julia, this announcement following Trump's comments this week where he said that only he and Putin can end this war. So what is planned or expected for this phone call?
Well, President Donald Trump announced what he hopes will be a productive day of discussions on Monday. He says that he will be having a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin at 10 a.m. And then following that phone call, he plans to speak with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, as well as various members of NATO. Now, these conversations come after representatives from Ukraine and Russia had their first face-to-face talks in 3 years. They had direct talks at a lower level than expected, but they were able to agree to a prisoner swap, however, did not seem to make any significant progress when it comes to a peace deal. And that meeting took place after there was a lot of speculation on who might be attending that meeting. At one point, there were thoughts that Zelensky, Putin, and maybe even Trump could have a seat at that table. While Zelensky ended up sending his defense minister to have these conversations, he criticized Putin for not sending any real decision makers to have that conversation. Now, the U.S. has said that they don't believe that there will be a significant breakthrough on a ceasefire until Trump and Putin can have a conversation. As you mentioned, while speaking with reporters in the Middle East, Trump said this. He said, quote, "I don't believe anything is going to happen, whether you like it or not, until he and I get together." Now, the Europeans and the U.S. have been really trying to put pressure on Putin to accept a 30-day ceasefire deal. And following those direct talks that took place on Friday, Zelensky said that it is crucial that pressure be maintained on Russia. Now, again, Trump said that he hopes that these conversations will be productive and that there will be a ceasefire deal come out of it. He expects to speak on the phone with Putin first at 10 a.m. on Monday. Now, he did speak with Zelensky following those direct talks as well. So these have been ongoing conversations, but he's put a lot of pressure and a lot of anticipation on this conversation with his Russian counterpart.
All right, Julia Benbrook at the White House. Thanks so much.